Hello, my name is Aubrey Lockard. I'm a 6th grade math teacher in the Columbia Borough School District. Some of my interests and hobbies are I like to bake in my free time, like to go to the beach, like to play board games with my family and friends, and my favorite cartoon character is Scooby-Doo. I did my undergrad at Indiana University of Pennsylvania. That's where I got my middle level education degree in concentration in math. And the reason why I kind of got into the STEM was I started doing some STEM projects within my classroom, and I wanted to kind of learn more about that and get my master's in that. So STEM to me is combining science, technology, engineering, and math in a way that fits your school and teaching style. And I took this from our reading. The quote there, STEM education is an interdisciplinary approach to learning that removes the traditional barriers separating the 4 disciplines and integrates them into real-world, rigorous, and relevant learning experience for students. So that's going to look different based on your school and how you teach. And I think it also integrates the disciplines, and it's not individual disciplines, which I got from the STEM K-12 video. So my one activity that I do in my classroom, and I've done it for the past 2 years, is a catapult project. So the students design a catapult, and then they test their design in a power and accuracy test. So you can see some pictures there of the students designing, imagining what they're going to build, and then the test there on the bottom left. So when looking at the chart there for my STEM practices, I saw that science and engineering, I thought they were developing and using models because it involves the construction and use of models and simulations to help make predictions that can be tested. So when they were doing the different tests, they were using their catapult as their model that they designed, and then they were trying to test those, the 2 different tests with their catapult, and then they could go back and fix it. They could then kind of make predictions if it would work for the next test or if they needed to change anything. For mathematics, I thought they use appropriate tools strategically because in the reading it said mathematically proficient students consider available tools when solving a problem. So they were using tools that I gave them, but they were also able to come up with their own tools. And then when we went to analyze the data, they were using tools that they had, whether it was graph paper, whether it was a calculator, whether it was a tape measure. They were figuring out what tools they needed to use to answer the questions based on their catapult. Now, for technology, we didn't use any technology in this project, but that's something that I realized that I could maybe go back and add a part to. So I'm glad that this reading kind of pointed that out to me. So I think STEM education is important because it shapes their intellectual development, opportunities for future study and work, and choices of career, as well as their capacity to make informed decisions about political and civic issues about their own lives. And that was on page 1 in our reading. In the one video, I got that all the pictures and stuff had to deal with our country and how it's needed to be to make it more prosper. So STEM in the classroom can then help students shape our future. And then Tyson just kept saying jobs, 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 and that's something that stood out to me, that if we're giving these students the STEM education now, when they go to get their future career, they will be prepared for that. And goals for the course. I want to learn new ways to incorporate STEM into my classroom, specifically STEM literate ideas. I mean, I have, the catapult project, but I want to make sure I'm incorporating all of the disciplines within my classroom, especially making sure that I'm bringing in technology, since I saw that I didn't bring that in with my activity. And I also want to learn how to connect with other teachers in my school and other schools on STEM projects, because I think uniting as one will make it consistent for the students, and then they will get more practice and see how it all connects in the school. So that is it for my introduction. If you have any feedback or questions, please post in the comments. Thank you.